Hey folks, it's the weekend, time for Song of the Weekend. I'm back on my guitar and I'm going to do a song in tribute to Jerry Jeff Walker. He passed away on October 23rd. He was a prolific songwriter and performer, part of the outlaw movement with Waylon and Willie and Merle and Chris. But this song he wrote back in the 60s called Mr. Bojangles, actually based on a true story. Jerry Jeff Walker was arrested in 1965 in New Orleans for public intoxication, kind of a low point in his life. He was sitting in a jail cell and the police had rounded up a whole bunch of homeless and street people on one of their sweeps they had done. And they're all just sitting around talking about life and about, love and all those kind of things. And one of them, he called himself Mr. Bojangles. He was a street performer, a dancer. And he called himself that because he didn't want the authorities to know his real name. But he was talking about a lot of things, and he started talking about how his dog had died years ago, and it got kind of sad and down, and one of the folks in the cell just said, "Hey, Mr. Bojangles, why don't you dance?" And he got up and started dancing across the cell and lightened the mood for everybody, and Jerry Jeff Walker took that and made it into the song that we know and love today, Mr. Bojangles. So in tribute to you, Jerry Jeff Walker, rest in peace, my version of Mr. Bojangles. I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you in worn-out shoes, silver hair, a ragged shirt, and baggy pants. He did the old soft shoe. He jumped so high, jumped so high. Then he lightly touched down. Met him in a cell in New Orleans. I was down and out. He looked to me to be the eyes of age as he spoke right out. He talked of life, talked of life. Laughed and slapped his leg and still. He said his name, Bojangle, and he danced a lick across the cell. Grabbed his pants for a better stance and he jumped so high. Then he clicked his heels. He let go and laughed, let go and laughed. Stripped back his clothes all around. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, won't you dance? He danced for those minstrel shows and county fairs throughout the South. He spoke with tears of 15 years, how his dog and him traveled about. His dog up and died, up and died. After 20 years, he still grieves. He said, now I dance at every chance at honky-tonks for drinks and tips. But most of the time I spend behind these county bars, 'cause I drink some beer. He shook his head, and as he shook his head, I heard someone ask him, please. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Bojangles, won't you dance? All right, folks, a little Mr. Bojangles. Stay healthy, stay safe, vote.